Hey guys, it's Jedi Lex, and come with me on my road to Star Wars Celebration, Japan. Tuesday, April 15th was my day tour around Kyoto, so I started the morning with breakfast that was provided by the hotel. I then took a short walk from my hotel over to Kyoto Avanti, which was right across the street from Kyoto Station, and found Tully's Coffee, which was the designated meetup location for the tour. Once we were all checked in, we got on the bus to head to our first location. The first stop on the tour was one of UNESCO's World Heritage Sites, the Kiyomizu-dera Temple. It is most well known for its large wooden stage that provides beautiful views of the trees below and the city of Kyoto off in the distance. I found the construction of the main stage interesting because no nails were used, only special joinery of the wood. In the past, 234 people risked their life by jumping off the main stage, believing that if they survived this 13-meter jump, their wish would come true. Of those 234 recorded jumps, about 200 people who jumped survived and hopefully got their wish. This practice has since been banned. The Otowa waterfall is at the base of the temple's main hall and is divided into 3 separate streams. Guests are allowed to use cups attached to long poles in order to drink from each stream. It is said that each of the 3 streams offers a different benefit, including longevity, success at school, and a fortunate love life, but it is said that if you drink from all 3 separate streams, that can be considered greedy. The next stop was the Senju Sengendo Temple, renowned for housing 1,001 statues and featuring Japan's longest wooden structure, stretching an impressive 120 meters. The name Senju Sengendo translates to 33 intervals, a reference to the traditional architectural method of measuring buildings by counting the spaces between support columns. This detail not only gives the temple its name, but also highlights its historical and cultural significance. Inside the main hall, the breathtaking craftsmanship of the statues represents the pinnacle of Japanese Buddhist art. The central figure is a seated 1,000-armed Kannon flanked by 1,000 life-size standing statues, each with subtle variations in expression and posture. In front of them stands 28 guardian deities, powerful protectors drawn from Buddhist and Hindu traditions. To preserve the sanctity and condition of the artwork, photos and videos are not permitted within the hall. Although the original temple was destroyed by a fire in 1249, it was rebuilt in 1266. The structure that still stands today is a testament to centuries of devotion and artistic mastery. Surrounding the temple is a beautifully maintained stroll garden, offering a peaceful walk among seasonal flowers, serene ponds, and a meticulously landscaped greenery. It was a delightful contrast to the awe-inspiring atmosphere inside the hall and added a refreshing, nature-filled moment to the visit. Before going to our next 2 locations, the tour allowed you to purchase a Japanese-style buffet when you bought your ticket, so if you picked the option that included lunch, it was provided to you before going to the bamboo forest. Lunch included a how-to-make-your-own sushi section, stir-fried chicken, rice, soup, ground meat cutlets, and so many other Japanese-style food choices. After lunch, we made our way to the famous bamboo forest, one of the most iconic and frequently visited spots in Kyoto. However, it was incredibly crowded during our visit, making it a bit challenging to capture those serene photos without other people in the frame. If you're hoping for a more peaceful experience and better photos, I highly recommend arriving early in the morning or venturing deeper into the forest where the crowds tend to thin out. Some of the bamboo stalks soar up to 30 meters or about 98 feet tall, creating a breathtaking canopy that feels like you're stepping into another world. Right next to the bamboo forest is Tenryuji, a renowned Zen temple celebrated for its stunning gardens and serene atmosphere. Founded in 1339, it holds historical significance as one of the principal temples of Zen Buddhism and still serves as one of its major headquarters today. The temple highlights its breathtaking landscape garden, which has remained largely unchanged since the 14th century. At its heart lies a tranquil pond, beautifully framed by carefully placed rocks, elegant pine trees, and forested mountains in the background. The second to last stop on the tour was the Golden Pavilion, or Kinkakuji, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of Kyoto's most iconic landmarks. The temple is especially famous for its stunning gold leaf coating, which covers the 2nd and 3rd stories and creates a dazzling reflection in the surrounding pond. This serene image of the gold mirrored on the water is one of the most striking scenes in all of Japan. Throughout its history, the building has been destroyed multiple times, most notably by a young monk in 1950. The current structure was rebuilt in 1955 and remains a near-perfect replica of the original. Each of its 3 floors is designed in a distinct architectural style. Scattered throughout the grounds are several statues where visitors toss coins for luck, adding a light-hearted and interactive tradition to the otherwise tranquil atmosphere. The final stop on the tour was the awe-inspiring Fushimi Inari Shrine, best known for its seemingly endless path of vibrant vermilion torii gates. These thousands of gates line the trails up Mount Inari and have been donated by individuals and companies seeking blessings, particularly for business prosperity. Each gate bears inscriptions with the donor's name and the date of donation, transforming the pathway into both a spiritual journey and a living monument of devotion. Exploring the entire trail to the summit typically takes 2 to 3 hours. As you ascend, the crowds begin to thin out, offering a more tranquil experience and better opportunities to capture photos without other visitors in the background. According to tradition, the more torii gates you pass through, the more good fortune you are said to receive, making the climb not only scenic but spiritually rewarding. Once the tour wrapped up, we were dropped off at Kyoto Avanti. From there, I took a short walk back to my hotel to grab my things, then head across the street to Kyoto Station to catch the train to Osaka. After arriving, I checked into the Universal Hotel Port, the place I'd be staying for the next 2 nights, and here's a look at what my hotel room looked like. Later that evening, I met up with Ricky and Tony for dinner and drinks on City Walk. It was so nice catching up with them and unwinding a bit before our big day at Universal Studios the next morning. Great food, even better company, and a couple of drinks. Definitely the perfect way to wrap up the day. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, as well as subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, or even click to watch one of my other videos, and may the force be with you.